Alright. Here we are on another one of my live streams. I'm just setting up a few things. Oh wow, the action overlay didn't break this time. Which pretty much means I can get straight into it. This one is going to be another real house build. I'm going to be building the house that I grew up in, or at least spent the first 25 years of my life in. So let's get into it. We'll start with a fence around. What you doing?
Listening to music.
Okie dokie. Okay. Alright. No, first things first. That was loud. Alright, if you say so. Alright. And of course the Discord overlay isn't working because it never works. It's only ever worked once. But whatever. Stone. Concrete. And that goes all the way to the back. So there's a shed there. Well, it should switch automatically. If it doesn't, then you don't use that one, you have to use the Windows sound settings, not the Gigabyte one. Gigabyte one doesn't have the ability to switch it properly. Yeah, go to Mixer. Right click on the icon in the tray. Oh, I can tell you how to do it, but you're doing it wrong. Anyway, let's see, what do we got? I'll start with the lounge room. It should be spaced in. And the lounge room. Alright, no. You haven't even gotten the correct panel. Right click on the icon in your tray. Right click on the icon in the tray. Now, what do you got there? Playback devices. Then, USB audio speakers, that's it there. Click on it. And hit the arrow next to set default and use as default, not communication. And that there should send the sound to it.
To my headphones?
Yes. His USB audio device is your keyboard.
I usually just plug it in.
Yeah, that wasn't working for me either when I tried it a few days ago. Dining room. Lounge room. Entryway. Yeah, that's about right. Kitchen and living room. hallway Gateway goes up there somewhere. Bedrooms. Alright, let's see. First things first, the laundry was 2 squares wide and 3 long. Built this way back in The Sims 2, and I'm pretty sure the download is still available on potholestudios.com. You'll have to switch your default audio device as well once you've done that. The one on the right.
Yo,
Yo, what's up?
not much. Just waiting on dinner at the moment, so if I go silent in a little bit, it's because it's ready.
Okie dokie. And a 2 wide bathroom. Building Carson Street.
Okay.
And I don't care that I'm giving out the address, because I don't live there anymore!
Yep.
Yeah. The hardware ones usually work better. It'll have an L&R written on it. Yeah, you've got it the correct way around. Cable on the right on that one. Anyway, now. There should be a set of wall cupboards there. And master bedroom. Should be about that long. And that should be the basic design for the house. Oh. Except I need the porch. It's only lifted up a little. And that's looking about right. Okay. Now, first things first. This house had a very unique set of bricks. They were longer than a normal brick. So of course there's going to be nothing even remotely close to it in game. That's as close as it's going to get. But they're a bit too grey. Do they go more brown? Too brown. Ugh. It's either one extreme or the other. Actually, that's close enough. All right. There's a pole holding this roof up at the front. Okay. That was the basic shape of the house. Which means I could probably put the roof on it already. Way too tall. Four down. albums folder. Music, albums, and it'll be in there, sorted by artist, then album title. Or artist year, album title, probably. Roof definitely had an overhang on this house. It wasn't that bloody tall. That's better. It's definitely shorter roof than that. Probably one lower. This is Australia, it never snows. Yep, that's about right for the roof, finally. Had these awful dark brown tiles that I kept breaking every time I walked on them. Don't remember that spot being that low. But it must have been. Oh, game limitations. Alright, so the roof's pretty much done. Gutters. Good old Mission Brown. Like everything was back then. In the 70s.
I like how the property next door has an arsehole parker.
The what? Oh, yes. It gets better. It's M5 Industries. It's the Mythbusters.
Oh.
It's probably one of the cars they had to push in. After they jumped in it too much. Or something.
No.
Let's see. Foundations. Where is boring concrete? Because that's all it had. I gotta do all the rooms individually. Okay. I remember Dad put up some lattice work out the front. Why did that change the foundation? Random. We had slate tiles. Oh, big square ones though. No, darker than that. Yeah, very similar to that. Oh, I need some light so I can see what I'm doing. Alright. 2 lights in the lounge room. 1 light in the dining room. There's a couple in the kitchen and the... I think there's 1 in the entry, 1 in the hallway. 1 in each bedroom. One in the bathroom, 1 in the bog, and 1 in the laundry. Okay. This old house was fairly simple. It had boring white paint with brown skirting boards in it. Like I think every house had in the 70s. Alright. That's right, there was a light out the front in the porch. Well, that's the basic layout of my old house. I guess I've got to put some carpet in now. Boring, slightly off-brown carpet. People who designed my house were geniuses. Everything was brown. Wait, not geniuses, idiots. That's right. Lino in the laundry and toilet. Okay, let's start with the entryway. Had a large brown solid wooden door. And then there were orange windows on either side. Orange hexagon-shaped glass. It was very 70s. That doesn't look like there's anything other than clear in this game, so you'll just have to pretend that they're bright orange glass. Now, archways, we had a lot of these in the house. And then we had... What there? Oh. Now, that was a sliding door. But there's no sliding doors in game, so that'll have to do. Bedroom door. Bedroom door. Bedroom door. Bathroom door. Crapper door. And the laundry door. And while I think about it, there was an exit from the laundry to outside. There's also a sliding door at the back of the house. Many years ago when I was going through the cupboards in my bedroom, one of the panels on the back of the cupboard wall broke off. Had a look in there and I found an arrow. And a couple of Matchbox cars. I think they're all my brothers. I hear a Nokia. I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's on the floor. Of course it's on the floor. The floor is broken. Of course there's a Nokia on the floor. Nice.
Put it on speakerphone and say hello.
Yep.
Scammer. Don't know how they got that number.
Random numbered generator. Alright. That's right, there was a cupboard in the laundry, in the bathroom. And before it was just a cupboard, it actually used to house the hot water service. But after the hot water service blew up and leaked and then the carpet in the hallway started growing mushrooms, we got one put in outside. Nothing worse than mushrooms in your house. Rightio, I'll start with the lounge room. More to the point, windows. I might need a refresher on what it used to look like. Claude Street. Oop, too far down. Carson Street. There it is. Oh, that's what the new owners have done to it. I don't like it. Let's go back in time to when I was living there. There it is. That's how she was when I was living there. All overgrown and shit. Okay, let's see. Yep. I made that letterbox with Dad. It was a pretty cool project. We used to hide the keys to get in the power box. I wonder if there's any still there. Let's get a shot after the new owners removed all the trees. Oh, yes. Big windows, smaller windows, okay. 3-tile window and a couple of 2-tile windows. Awful reverse cycle air conditioner. Oh. I changed the top of the chimney. They must have changed it from a wood fire to a gas fire. Huh. Didn't realise we left our old bird bath there. Man, they got gas on. We never had gas. Oh, well, whatever. Okay. So, 2-tile window. It didn't go perfectly to the ground. It sat up a little bit. Looks like it's the closest thing I've got. Mission brown frame. Almost halfway down. Looks like we're just doubling up a window to make it 3 tiles wide. Okay. Bedroom window. Master bedroom window face the driveway. That bedroom window face the backyard. And that is all the windows. Okay, fireplace, fireplace, fireplace. And none of the fireplaces are like the old Canara that used to be in there. These are all heaps larger. Actually had a bricked up sort of semi-foundation, about a foot tall here. And small Canara facing diagonally out into the room. But that'll have to do to stick within game limitations. Now, along this wall we had this great big brown wooden cabinet. Stood as high as the wall, and that's where Dad kept his big stereo and record player. I'll try and replicate it as roughly as I can with the limitations in the game. Oh, I keep typing it like I'm playing The Sims 2. For some reason they decided to add BB in front of the code. Wrong button. Too big. There we go. That's right. The dining room had a light that hung down on a stretchy cord. Which was actually kind of cool. Because you could grab a hold of it and pull it down and lower towards the table if you needed to. Sort of like that. Had a couple of handles and you could pull it down. Don't like the way that projects light around the room. May have to just go with boring ceiling light for this game. Okay. Next to the fireplace was where the TV was. This will be fun. It was back in the day when we still had glass tube TVs. When was the last time you seen one of them? Now, there's only one in game, and our one was quite a bit larger than that. So I'm just going to have to go with a flat screen. Because we had a Sony glass tube flat widescreen. One of the last of the glass tube screens. What cool as. Convergence was crap around the corners, though, for some reason. Possibly because it was round. Well, round on the inside, it's flat on the outside. Okay, first things first. Now, the oven was an interesting thing because the hot plates were actually there, but the oven was here. But it was about that high. So the oven was up high, and the hot plates were at normal height. No, I'll just go with oven in the corner. It'll have to do. Now we ended up going with these fairly modern grey top, white cupboards all the way around. And that's where the bench should be. Really hard to build a house I haven't been in for 25 years. 25? 20? 20 odd years. Something like that. Still got scars from smashing my head on the corner of that as a kid. Wasn't fun. Oh, I remember now. We had hanging downlights over the
bench. They were bright bloody orange too. Because it was the 70s and everything was bright orange. Well, the house was built then, but yeah. They were about there and there. And there was a regular kitchen downlight over here. There was very much a pantry here. Back to the lounge. Okay. Oh yes, we had a couch very similar to that. Big wooden old couch. And there was a couple of matching single-seaters. That's pretty much how they were. Used to come running down the hallway every time Pluck a Duck was on. Sliding along the carpet on my knees when I got to the lounge room. I think it's why my knees are buggered these days. Had quite a large bookcase there. No, it was a little shorter and there was a reverse cycle air conditioner above it, but game limitations. Now the dining room. The dining room was really cool. Because it had this dining table, which if I was to build it would look like it had round ends like that. And had a split up the middle and you could grab it and extend it. There was a bit that folded out. But stick within playable game limitations. Not going to put that on it. The archway was a little bigger, but yet again, game limitations are getting in my way. Right, what's next? More of the kitchen. Oh yes, there was cupboards up the top. Oh, and there was a window there. So we had a water tank outside. And the window, Dad had drilled a tap into the window frame. And hooked it up to the pump on the water tank. So you'd press a button in the window frame and water would come out of the tap head that was built in the window frame. If you didn't happen to have a cup or anything underneath it, it'd just fall into the water would just go into the sink, so it wasn't like it was a dumb idea or anything. It was actually quite a good one. Why do all the single windows have stupidly big frames and stupidly small windows? That one will have to do, and it was definitely brown frame. So many pointless limitations in this game. Three pine high chairs along here. Now we had a TV in this corner. In a black metal frame that my dad built. That'll have to be close enough. So we also had a couch. Where's that couch? No, it was a light-coloured couch, now I think about it. There's two of them in that room for some reason. Fridge. And there was a cupboard above the fridge, except it was a glass door cupboard. And you could actually see what was in it. They just kept glasses in it. None of the skinny ones have, yeah, so that'll have to do. Had this awful green 1970s frosted glass on the front of it too. Huh. Gotta put the sink in. And the dishwasher, now that I think about it. That's pretty much right. Oh, but those pantry doors are completely wrong. They were actually made out of wood slats. but there's nothing even remotely close to it in game, so that'll have to do. Now, as we got into the late 90s, early 2000s, that's where we ended up putting the desk. We used to have the TV here, but then we moved it over here, then we put a desk there and put a computer there. And I'm having a honking great big desk. And while I'm at it, I might as well ruin everyone's mood. That's the computer and desk that I was sitting at when the police came knocking on the door to tell me that my dad had died in a motorcycle crash. That was fun. Now we'll put some shelves in this pantry. It was full of shelves. From the floor all the way up and all the way around. There were shelves in here. My bedroom. Actually, to stick within game limitations, I'm going to change the wall up a bit. The wall was very much two sets of cupboards facing each other. And I'm just going to put some doors on it. And they went all the way along, but whatever. I had my bed along that wall, so I could have a huge desk set up over here. Still got photos of it somewhere. Be buggered if I know where. When I convert this into a short video and cut it all down, I might stick a couple of photos in if I can find it. And I'll be uploading the short video tomorrow. I had this really cool desk. It was... Well, actually, I've still got this desk. It's in my current house. It was black with a glass top, and it was L-shaped. And yeah, I do still have it. It's in my office. At game limitations and all, I'm just going to have to do it like that. And what I had in there was really cool. I had my computer on one with 2 screens, and on the other I had my Xbox and a whole bunch of TVs. And it's actually, if you go through some really old videos on my channel, and the Pothole Studios Gaming Network channel, you'll find videos of a Halo Machinima series called Totally Random. It was in that bedroom that I made it. I had a ton of screens set up on that desk. Pair of TVs, pair of Xboxes. It was cool as. It was a complete nerd den. But yeah, don't take my word for it. I'll put photos up on the fast stream later on. Tomorrow. That was pretty much my bedroom, apart from a few pictures that I had hanging up on the walls, which I'll get back to later. And my parents' bedroom. Is that a great big bed? And counter down this side. There's a lot of plain white surfaces in this house. Sister's room had these huge cupboards on the end like that. And yeah, one day she had the bedroom door open. Swung one of them open too hard, broke the hinge off, the cupboard door fell off and punched a hole straight through the bedroom door. That was hilarious. She got into a lot of trouble. But for game limitations, I'm only going to be able to place it down like that. Alright. That's right, there were shelves in there. Oh, and there was windows and a bath and a shower. Okay. First things first, the easiest room to do, the bog. Please tell me there's one with a green toilet seat. That's as close as I'm going to get. I had this plastic 70s green toilet seat. It was full on 70s. None of these have it. This one we had a combination bath and shower. And in this, and in the laundry, we had just a regular shower. Nothing in here looks like peach Laminex, so that'll have to do. In this room it was just flat outright tin. Stainless. And we had a washing machine. Washing machine on the floor and a dryer hanging on the wall above it. But because the game's so limited, I'll just have to find a washing basket. I'm sure there was one. That'll have to do. There was a mirror with a medicine cabinet behind it. Just like that. And there was one in the bathroom. And the one in the bathroom had a fluoro tube light along the top of it as well, but whatever. The manhole was right above this little gap here. Oh, that's right. The carpet didn't go into that gap, it was lino. But yeah, the manhole was right above it, and the amount of times that I'd locked my keys in the house, and then had to slide a few tiles back on the roof and climb down through the manhole, just to get back into my own house. It was ridiculous. And we'll just pretend that that's a dryer. Alright. That's pretty much my old house, just without all the decorations. So I guess I better finish it off. Driveway gate. Great big one. Ah, where's the shed? Where is the shed? There's a shed back here. a roller door. Concrete all the way around. Path out to the clothesline. Concrete down the side. That's where the water tank used to be many years ago. Isn't anymore. How do I know? Because I've seen it on Google Street View. It's not there anymore. There's a large tiled area in here. At least there was when I was living there. There's photos of me and Dad building the barbecue in this area. Back when there was a garden behind in there as well. And we ended up pulling that garden out as well. Placed a bamboo fence along the back here. I had a fixed barbecue out here, which was pretty cool. Was about there. Had a little brick wall all the way around it. Why delete my barbecue just to place a wall? Intersect what? Yeah. That's pretty much how it was. Close enough. Actually, that might come back to bite me in the ass, because I still need to build a roof over that. Because there's no clotheslines in game. I'll just place monkey bars instead. Just pretend it's a clothesline. One will do. There's a back door to that shed as well. This shed was often used as an extra bedroom. Alright. Well, let's get these extra roofs up. There we go. Mesh and brown gutters. And rusty old tin. It was an old roof. Alright, and there was a roof over the barbecue area. And I remember because it would always leak right about there. So you'd always end up with this puddle on the ground there. Oh, I think I'm going to have to lift the house foundation slightly so that these roofs actually fit under the house roof. And that one was a newer roof, so it had newer metal on it. Alright. I remember there was a pole right in the middle of everything. It was annoying. Right. That's more like it. With the extensions being slightly lower. Much more like it. It was still only a single step up though, so that's probably a little too high. But game limitations, it'll have to do. And there was a step at the back door. Just a boring concrete step. Can't intersect with walls. Of course not EA, because having stuff realistic would be too hard. Oh. This looks like no one can use the laundry door. Because there has to be this stupidly big block of concrete sticking out of the stairs. Outdoor area. And this large oval-shaped plastic bloody table. Oh, just like that. And these white plastic chairs that went with it. Most of them I broke because I was fat. Try standing on them and they'd snap. Right, now. Better not forget things like the bin and mailbox, which I always forget when building houses. Add a regular trash and recycling trash. Wheelie bins. Because it's Australia and we recycle here. Paid for by our local councils. Now, this is getting pretty close to my old house. Wow! I just noticed how far behind the YouTube stream is. It's like a good 5-10 minutes behind. Haven't even started building the roof out the back yet. Stupid YouTube. Anyway, Twitch is live within a few seconds, but 15 seconds. Alright, let's put some cars in. I made a green Holden Astra for a while. I had a white Daihatsu. Which I used to park there on the grass, and it actually worn in some tracks into the grass, so I guess I better draw them in. It had really worn its path in. Used to drive up and off the driveway and onto the grass to park it. I had some trees and plants and shrubs across the front, but I think all these are a bit too big. Then again, how small did the new owners go after I moved out? Geez, they went really small after I moved out. They removed 3/4 of the garden. They removed the lattice work as well. So there's a tree I had to drive around when I used to park in my driveway on the grass. Interesting that they removed the trees. And again, they were pretty bloody hard to maintain. So we'll just throw in some plants. Good if some of these plants had a few more colours. But whatever. Okay. There was a hose here. There was a hose here. And in the backyard, there was a tree that I fell out of and damn near killed the dog once with. That was fun. You know how it is when you're a kid. You climb a tree, branch snaps, you fall on the dog. Not intentionally. He was just there to break the fall. Well, he wasn't there to break the fall, he just happened to break the fall. He survived, without injuries, luckily. And Dad had a veggie garden down in here, I remember now. He had to build a fence around it because the dog kept getting in there. The dog used to like eating the green tomatoes for some reason. I don't know what was wrong with him. It was a dumbass dog. Probably had something to do with the branch falling on him.
That's actually not the first time I've heard about dogs eating green tomatoes.
Isn't it? Because yeah,
No.
he had tomato plants growing all the way up along the fence, and the dog would just eat the green ones off it. Didn't care for the red ones.
Yeah, no, there was somebody that I used to work with years ago who would complain because the dog was eating all the tomatoes before they were ripe.
Rightio. So there you go. It wasn't just my weird dog.
Nope.
He was still a weird dog. His name was Jed. He was part Cocker Spaniel, part Red Setter, and one of his parents was crossed with a blue heeler, which means he was black, but he had the little white eyebrow markings from a blue heeler, and he had a red tint. When you'd see the sun hit his fur, he'd actually go slightly red. Almost like looking through a bottle of Coke. It was really cool. That's right, we had a great big lemon tree down the back corner, and I'll bet there's no lemon trees in this game. Nope. Alright. Now all I gotta do is finish up the decorations and I'm pretty much done. Oops, someone forgot the chimney. Yep, roughly there. Ah, it's all coming back to me now. Curtains. Had these awful bloody... They were this awful 80s goldy beige colour. Just like them, actually. Awful curtains. I'm living in a 70s. Bedroom had roller blinds like that. They too were also beige. Everything was beige. That's right, there was an extra window next to that back door. It's all coming back to me now. You could see straight out the back from the kitchen. Which was good when I was which was good for my parents. Because they'd always spot me if I was terrorising the dog with a remote control car. Wasn't fun for me though, because I get in trouble. And we had them louvery sort of blinds. Yep, just like them. Along the back door. Yet again in beige. And they did go all the way across in front of the door, but I'm pretty sure the sim won't be able to handle it if that's in front of it. That is looking pretty bloody close to how I remember it. There was this thing just inside the front door that was sort of like one of these. It was just like a cabinet with a mirror on top of it. There's nothing in there that's even remotely close. So I'll just have to use a surface. And then stick a mirror on top of it. Just like that. Ah, jeez, I almost forgot that. There was a great big lamp here. Big round thing. Like that, but bigger. Yeah, about that big, but it was on a table. Table butted right up against the couch. Yep, that's about right. And we had big paintings and wall hangings everywhere. Family photos all up this wall. There was nothing on that wall because that door would slide that way, now that I think about it. I had posters all over my bedroom wall. It was cluttered as. It was cool though. There was never any sports ones because, well, do I look like someone who likes sports? Oh, there was a big mirror there. I forgot about that. So that's about right. There was one in the other room. Just think it was over on one of these cupboards, but whatever. Close enough. My sister's room definitely had posters all up all over all the walls. There's never anything in the hallway. There was definitely artworks out here. Oh, that wall! This wall used to have a huge corkboard on it with nothing but family photos. Members of the family could just come along and pin up their own photos whenever the hell they felt like it. It was cool as. That'll have to do. And this nib wall here, this is where, as we were growing up as kids, we'd measure our height and mark it on the wall. I was annoyed we couldn't cut that section of wall out and take it with us when we moved out. No, there wasn't any shelves there. What was there? Oh, that's right. The desk was actually this great big cabinet that you'd had to open the doors on to get into. That is actually really close to accurate at this point. There's not much more I could do to it. Okay. Just a couple of last items of clutter to go around. There were trophies, but none of them were that big. One thing I do know is I had trains. Lots of them. It's always a tripping hazard every time I leave the bloody things out. Huh, there's my chair. None are even remotely like my old dark green backpack. Actually, just to sling it under the desk. Because screw school, I don't need that. Huh. Someone forgot the bog roll. No, there it is. I was about to give up on finding it. Jeez, which side was it on? That side, I'm sure of it. You know, I only spent 25 years of my life in this house. You'd think I could remember where the bloody boggerel was. Alright. Pencils. Some books I didn't care about, and a box full of crap. Nah. Books. Ah, those are my world record books. Used to love looking up all the freaks in there. All right. Concrete driveway? Wait a minute. No. It had these blue octagons on it. Oh, jeez. That's the floor we had before we had it changed to slate. Guess why we had it changed to slate? It was way too 70s. These ones are close to the correct pattern, but the colour's wrong. It'll have to do. And funnily enough, it only went to about there. And after that it was just smooth concrete for some reason. And I think that is pretty much it. House as I remember it from a good 10 years ago. Oh. So, yes, all that's left to do now is to release it and then test it. Yes, that is the address. You can look it up on Google Maps, I don't care. Because I don't live there anymore. There we go. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Alright. Now we'll release that into the wild. And that is that. Let's move some Sims in and give it a test drive. Great. Where did I leave my test family? There they are. I have no idea what's wrong with the YouTube stream. I'm seeing it buffering every few seconds. But the Twitch stream seems to be working absolutely perfectly and hasn't missed a beat. So if you're having issues on YouTube, try the Twitch stream. Where on earth is Disco Steve going? Putting crap in the bin, apparently. Alright, let's see. Everyone's trying to use the computer in my bedroom. Lock that gate. Yeah, I gotta test a few things. Yep, back door works, that's a good thing. Can you get in here? Yep. Doesn't matter about the shed. Now, how will he get in here? Will he have to go all the way around, or will he just step up? No, he has to go all the way around because of the stupid game limitations. Cool, radio works. Oh, seriously? The retro station plays Sims 2 music. No way. Let's turn that off. Just got to make sure everything works. TV clearly does. We'll do some cooking. Obviously our landline phone was over here. And a whole bunch of other crap, but... whatever. That is pretty much as accurate as I'm going to get. So there we have it. The house I grew up in. In The Sims. Ooh, I forgot about them roller blinds. I'll put some roller blinds on it. Put some roller blinds on it and then re-upload it. You watch it will have forgot my entire description. It was only on them, wasn't on any of the other ones. And if it's forgotten the information, stuff it. Yeah, it's forgotten the information, stuff it. Could not be stuffed. Okay, so that's it. That there is as close as I can get to the house I grew up in. Which used to look like that. Many, many years ago. Which for some reason now looks like this, because the new owners pulled out all the trees and stuff. The new owners really changed it. They even rendered the bloody bricks off of it and put an evaporative on the roof. Ugh. I don't like it. Interestingly enough, they didn't bother changing the bloody roller blinds. They've even put this fake thick pillar around the skinny little pole that was there. They haven't changed the slate though. Huh. They got all the grass to grow back from all those years that my car was parked on it. Wow. Let's see what they've done down the side. Shade cloth all the way down. Oh, and they've raised the roof over the extension. Maybe that would have been good when I was still living there. Because Dad's flat roof used to leak all the time. Every time it rained, it would leak. Yeah, and they got them whirlies on it now. Ugh. Oh, and they own an Audi. Ugh. Do not like. Either way. That's my old house in The Sims 4. You can get it by finding DazzaJay 85 in the gallery. Quite easy to find. And there's the house I currently live in. There's one of my mates' houses. You can find all kinds of cool stuff in my gallery. So yeah, check out the gallery and have fun. That's 2 hours. So this stream is ending right now. I'll be back on, what day is it today? It's today Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be back on Thursday at 7 PM Australian Eastern. So yeah, I'll catch you then.
Later.
Later.